Hello everyone and welcome to Hitfall 3.5 here on the side stream on KML Tournaments. I'm Let It Rain. We are hopping right into Rivals of Rivals of Ether 1 singles. If you guys have been following the mainstream at twitch.tv/Rivals of Ether, you've been seeing that workshop bracket going on. Always a fun time, always cool. But now we're kind of cracking into the real characters, the real lads that we love to see here. And this is always a fun game to see. I'm sure everyone is well familiar. Looks like we got some Olympia. Looks like we got some Ranno action. Always fun to see. And both characters will be in Rivals of Ether 2. Mainly the Olympia part. Ranno's been sitting very pretty in Rivals of Ether 2 at this moment. At least we got our players getting bit by bit. We got Zakc and Pancake coming up to the plate. Interested to see what stages they are going to pick as we jump right into this. A little bit of strike and ban action for you, folks. We go into Ethereal Gate. We ban into Ethereal Gates. I'm a Tower of Heaven player, just through and through. Mainly that's because my brain is not complex enough to actually think about it. I'm a Tower of Heaven guaranteed player. That's the kind of vibe I bring to the party. But sometimes it's not about the vibe. It's about getting the W's. We're jumping into Jules Vale, game one. Always fun to see. As we start, it's going to be, looks like Pancake, grabbing some momentum there, but again, then as soon as Olympia hits you, she has some good advantage state, that's for sure. She got some good buttons. Good command grab, though. Zakc coming in real quick. Command grab on command grab. Pancake knows how to get those good hits in, my goodness. The Funky Frog, pretty good. I'm a Ranno lover through and through, so we're a big fan of the Frog here. But can you secure your stock? How is this advantage state going to work? Getting swatted away just a little bit, but is it the up strong? Not quite. Zakc trying to answer back, trying to get some percentage on the board. Being nice and tricky with their movement. Throwing out the crystal, avoiding more strong attacks from Pancake, who's fishing just a little bit. I like the movement, though. Get around that moving platform. Parry not coming through for Zakc. I guess we're getting some damage. Is that off the top? Not quite enough. But still, you're getting swatted off stage. You're getting crystallized, too. Let's see if you have enough traction to actually make it all the way back here. Not quite enough. And did Zakc draw on first blood there after that percentage deficit? Looking kind of pretty, though. Back here, not going to do it, though. If you're Pancake, you're thinking, how do I get this? Guess what? It's an up strong. If at first you don't succeed, try it 12 more times until you do. Now she's back and forth. Touch and go action between these two. I'm liking those extensions. A little bit of coast to coast action, courtesy of Pancake. Wow, what a good back strong. What a great angle. Up strong. More poison on deck. And it's the parry coming in from Zakc, anticipating it. Finding some momentum there. Getting tapped after the recovery. Forward here. What an angle, folks. Not getting the punish, though. Pancake dropping the ball there might have been it. Can you get it off the top? Still not enough. Olympia feels deceptively good at surviving. My goodness, even at 159, not getting the parry. Poison dots, ticking it up just bit by bit. Pancake avoiding that, getting the cancel on the platform as well. You love to see it. Getting back, just barely missing these, but maybe that's all part of the plan, you know? Oh, look at that. Perfect position for canceling, trying to find something there, not quite finding it. Taking kind of the driver's seat, trying to get this next stock, but it's just Zakc that is finding some good hits, keeping it competitive even at this percentage differential. Second up strong has hit Zakc in terms of stock count. And now Pancake has the lead going into this. Getting tapped up on the lane recovery too. Off the top, is that enough? Sure, yeah, goodbye, Pancake. We're going to drop it in the last stock here. Pancake has a little bit of that percentage advantage and a little bit of the stage control movement into the combo game. Looking pretty nice. Let's see if Zakc can kind of answer back a little bit, get some crystal extension on that combo, not quite finding it. But still, Olympia has some strength to her. Full on poison stacks, getting hit away bit by bit as Zakc gets those good hits in. Trying to get the crystal. Couldn't quite get the follow-up with that strong attack. But you're just getting swatted away repeatedly. Still, it's just these two are being ever so careful not to get hit by anything too strong that can send them away. If I'm Pancake, I'm getting worried about getting bopped off the top on something. My goodness, that's being a pretty reliable way. Look at that, not getting the strong attack is Zakc. Both of them are fishing for some really good strong attacks to get them through, but not quite. I like that, using the tongue to get back instead of the up special. That's really good, tricky recovery. Not getting the up strong to really seal the deal, though. Not getting crystallized is Pancake, holding on with a little bit of a prayer here. There's the crystallized, there's the up strong, and there's game one for Zakc. A very competitive game one, folks. The back and forth action going strong. Yeah, those are just great stuff overall. Those two knew their conditions to get the damage done. Zakc is the one that managed to slightly prevail overall. Now we're taking a second to think. We're taking a second to sip. You know that. You got to stay hydrated in a competitive game like this. We're abandoning the turtle pond. Fire capital. Get out of here. Where else are we looking? Where else are we looking? Okay, okay. Makes sense. You don't want to be you don't want to be sharked by someone like Olympia. Careful contemplation between these two players. This is a pretty good bracket as well. Looks like it was 64 entrants in the Rivals of Ether 1 bracket, so we are looking at players trying to make it to that top 32, that top 24, that top 16, and hopefully that top 8. Tower of Heaven, that's how you know my vibe. I'm a Tower of Heaven enjoyer, certified. That's where they're scrapping a little bit. Starting strong into this. And again, these two are just going back and forth, going blow for blow, trading everything constantly. It's always so difficult to say who's having a major advantage here and there. They're just going at each other's throats. And frankly, that's what we like to see. We like to see some high-octane action, folks. And then you got Pancake being like, I don't want to get down on the ground. That's where you're hitting me. Let me go away. What a call out on the roll. On them to get in there. You got caught slipping, Zakc. That was a great call out. And that's a good way to get yourself an advantage. Maybe get some little bit extra credit on this stock. Keep the momentum going. We're vibing. Get around. And that's a meaty command grab with all those poison stacks coming in. Getting just a good touch of percent. Nothing excessive, nothing crazy. Just dancing around those strong attacks. He is Pancake. Really just feeling the momentum now. Definitely someone who has accelerated their game plan, accelerating their lead after that very close first game. And I like that. Again, avoiding the crystal, getting smacked though off the top, courtesy that up special from Zakc. And they just dancing around each other. Gotta say, Zakc answering back in a pretty good fashion here for a second. Getting command grab once again. Tricky frog, folks. They're up strong, getting that poison up a little bit. That's a strong back air, but not quite enough. Oof, look at that extension from Zakc. Not enough to fully take the stock, but that's gonna hurt. Oh, getting the call out. Calling out that up special as well. Getting hit for your troubles, getting sent coast to coast for your troubles. And again, I like that idea. Kind of getting around, making sure the crystal's out of the way, and hopefully trying to secure something like a back air. Couldn't quite fully find it, but you can find this though. Sure enough, yep, that whiffed up special from Zakc means that Pancake takes the stock in return. Yeah, I love these tricksies. Pancake's, canceling that tongue momentum into just a second one. Really trips up Zacc's movement, gives you a good command grab if you hit it. Getting swatted though by that recovery. I like that stall. Still getting crystallized, but not enough. Oh, just immaculate movement to run away from the strong attacks from Zakc. But getting caught by the up special though. Goodbye. See you next stock. Our last stock game too. And this is best of 3, so Pancake hoping to tap it in right here. And yep, sure enough, too low to recover is Zakc. As Pancake answers back after that game 1 action. Oh, the fist pump going to the crowd too. What the? Feeling himself. You'll love to see it, folks. You'll love to see someone confident in their action, especially in a competitive bracket like this. Yeah, and stay hydrated, especially you folks home. Water break, water check, everyone. Better see some H2O. Taking a second, taking a second. We love some hydration. We love some thinking. We love some contemplation. This is if you're trying to win first place, you're trying to think about your picks, your bans. You're really approaching this tactfully. So Zakc taking a second, not only to mentally compose yourself, figure out what you want to pick, counter pick as Pancake makes those bans. A little bit of a flavor change. We're going to Crystal Oasis. Home field advantage for Zakc, some might say. It's a nice looking stage, gotta say. I love the fun little stages these people bringing out. And this is a very strong Pancake start in terms of advantage state. Percentage is still neck and neck, especially as Zakc here answers back with what an extension on that combo. My goodness, getting crystallized as well, getting dunked down. Enough to make it back, of course, but still a hefty chunk of change of percentage. That's going to hurt, especially as Zakc continues to find all these consistent hits. Tried to call it with a strong there, too. Hopefully trying to find something not quite happening. What a miraculous dodge from Pancake. I love the awareness there. I love the spacing and the movement. Movement in this game is just immaculate. Oh, not quite getting the punish on that failed up special. Getting crystallized again, getting dunked. We're still living, though. For how long is the question? Oh, my goodness. Just, again, the movement Pancake brings to the table here is very, very clean. Consistently strong. Not to mention this combo game. And it's a little bit of a whiff of recovery there from Zakc. Trying to play it careful. Trying not to overstep the boundaries. Ended up losing your stock for it. It's not what you want to see. But can you even it up, though? Let's see. Put a bubble contemplation there coming in. We're going up. And avoiding the crystal. We like that. Let's see, can you get that follow-up? Not quite for Zakc. Just getting battered by a couple poison darts. And then meanwhile, yeah, we just let it rip sometimes. We just let it rip sometimes, folks. So Zakc happy even it up there. Pancake getting smacked around just here and there. Zakc trying to mount that comeback and fix percentage, finding some good hits. Of course, it's Pancake trading back ever so quickly. Ouch, a little bit of a painful forward coming into Pancake. But again, Zakc evening it up very quickly. In terms of traded blows, still down 40-something%. I'm not going to do it. Is it the up air, though? The follow-up from Pancake finding that stock. Whew. Absolute sniper with that. Right extensions. Good percentage starting yourself off with your Pancake. Hey, we're getting out of there sometimes. Getting swept up by the command grab with that much percentage, that's going to sting if you're Zakc. That's a hefty amount to lose, especially when you're down to full stock right now. Be very tactical in how you approach this. We're finding the follow-up. Getting swatted out, but it's the back air from Pancake, putting Zakc on the defensive. It's the snipe off the stage, and that's Pancake winning it 2-1 over Zakc. That's a good set to start off Hitfall, I gotta say. It was fun. It was competitive. Went to game 3. Some great stuff by both players. Hey, everyone.